Ray here. I hope you are all doing well. Not that long ago, we did a little bit of a test with some different OD pedals. Some of the ones that I like to use, and tested out different levels, kind of did a comparison, did some stacking. What I wanted to do today was talk about one of the pedals that I have been very fond of lately. As many of you know, lately there's been some really great pedals coming out. For example, not super recently, but within the last few years. For example, the 5150 pedal, the G3 by Rev, big fan of. The Sobarn Distortion, which I actually have as well. It's been out for quite a few years now. But the Friedman BE OD is a pedal that I've been I've grown very fond of. In that, in a lot of cases, you don't have to these days run out and buy a $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 amp to get that great quality. And recently, a lot of these pedals are coming out that are pretty much the sound to tone in a box, if you will. Now, that concept has gone back for a while, but I think they're really getting to a point where they're very close. I've seen a lot of different demonstrations, even in some different guitar places before, where you could actually demo the two together and give them a test, and I was really impressed. And one of those was the Friedman BE OD. Of course, that is the Friedman Brown Eye 100-watt amp that Dave Friedman has created a while back. I think this pedal has a great tone, and you can not only just use it to enhance an already distorted or gain like Marshall type tone, but standalone it's pretty good. So I want to try it today, show you some different settings, show you kind of what I like. I'll even use it for recording to throw a little bit of a different tone in the mix, if you will. This pedal has a little bit of additional compression, which I think adds also to help the sustain a bit. It really has a full tone and an ability to adjust the kind of low end. It's just got a very good adjustable. So now I will say that some of the other pedals for the 5150, for example, I think was maybe a little bit more adjustable, if you will. You had a little more variation in what you could do. But I think for me, the Friedman BE OD was just more of the tone that I like. Almost that push-driven Marshalls. And I know I've got a bunch of different Marshalls I use, but it's a little bit different tone. One of the benefits of this pedal also, it has a switch within internal switch that you can set it kind of a low, medium, and high, if you will. This is set currently at a medium level, but I've played around with the little switch inside, and very versatile in the range of gain you can get. So let's give it a try. Right now what I'm doing is I'm running it through my, actually running it through my JVM1 right now, just using kind of the power section of the amp and using the pedal as the preamp, if you will. So I'm running my guitar, I'm running my Gibson SG Menace into the input of the Friedman BE pedal, and then I'm running the output into the loop of the JVM1. So we'll give it a little try and test out some different sounds here, and then also give you a chance to hear what it sounds like in a mix. I've done some recordings with this pedal, and I'll let you kind of hear what that sounds like. So let's give it a try. Where I've got it set right now is about low gain. Everything is right about noon. The gain on it right now is set very low. Turn the volume up just a bit. Kind of a low rock sound. Give it a little more gain. Now we'll adjust the treble up a little bit. And the presence. Tight function just a tad. Do another bump and gain, go up to about noon. Bump it up to about 3/4. Adjust the tightness a little bit. Add a little more bass. One of the things I think is very cool about this pedal is the ability to stack my OD pedals. And I don't know if you've tried that before, if you like to do that, but what I can do is I can sometimes take a already gained Marshall, for example, and then run one pedal into it and then run another pedal into it. So I'm stacking my pedals with a little bit of overdrive, not a lot, but just little bits from both to kind of give it a more pushed or even different defined tone. So I find that to be very cool with this pedal as well. So what I'll do is I'll back the gain down on this pedal and then add a little bit extra from, say, a tube screamer or an SD1, which helps to even give it a little bit more tighter low end and a little more defined tone. So that is the BE OD. Very cool pedal, very diverse pedal. And so what we'll do now is run it into a mix so you can hear what the pedal sounds like with some bass drums and into a song.